Great rods and beautiful beings, this is revereskye's essence. I've been laughing a little bit. I've really been laughing a little bit. You know how you got like the Mandela effect, right? Well, I'm starting to see how you can use a lot of different people's symbolism for a lot of different things. But it's one that really tripped me out. I call it the Michael Jackson effect. So, when Michael Jackson passed away, he was sedated or something, right? Well, it made me think. I think about the pandemic when everybody was taking like the vitamin C drip, all these different solutions like IV drips, right? And then I'm looking at this celebrity gossip about parties that were so extreme they had to do this IV drip. All I could do is think about Michael Jackson. And then they got this advertisement for migraines where you could take this IV drip. But the funny thing about it, you don't never hear people talk about side effects with IV drips, right? Well, the side effects for this one was swollen tongue and like a million more things, right? For migraines. And I'm like, why are they advertising all of these drips? And then, you see like celebrities, like you got these famous doctors that meet you on a boat or meet you somewhere and set you up for a drip. And all I could do is think about Michael Jackson. And then you got people taking all these shots so they won't be fat. Like everybody is pushing the needle. Like they're making the person who is scared of the needle the most accept the needle. Like, it's crazy. It's like, imagine that somebody want to stay sedated. We don't know if they want to stay sedated or not, but imagine that somebody did not want to be responsible for the world and wanted to stay sedated. Then you got all these other people, like you going from the pill to surgery to IV drips to injections. What's it called when you need this erectile dysfunction, ED, and all this? Like, it's extreme. It's overwhelming. Like, something has changed with humanity that we don't quite understand yet. Something has changed dramatically. I don't know what it is, but for some reason it feels like the Michael Jackson effect. Instead of the Mandela effect, it seems like the Michael Jackson effect on humanity. I just thought I should say that because it's extreme. Like, they have been pushing hair control commercials, losing weight commercials, dentures and veneers. Like, they're trying to rebuild humanity, like give it a new image. Y'all better learn to love yourselves. Because I know for a fact, if you fast and you go on a water diet, your energy levels, and if you work on your core between your bikini line and your sternum, your chest, if you work on that area, you get so much energy. I know, because mine's starting to set up like an inner tube. But yeah, it's something about it. It's some type of Michael Jackson effect. Like, everybody wanted the easy way out, to be sedated. And I feel like it's a trap. Like, you're being placed directly. Like, why so many people ain't got no energy? Like, instead of changing the intake of the food, what you eat, you would rather keep taking these shortcuts. Like me, I could go eat at every burger joint, at McDonald's, and all that all the time or something. I don't really do McDonald's at all. But I will do like Wendy's, In-N-Out, Whataburger, White Castle, like that. But what I'm saying is, and I barely do that, or rarely. I'm just saying, it just seemed like a trap. Like, why are they pushing all these pills and injections on people? Like, the most humane thing I've seen was that damn mushroom coffee. But I don't even buy the mushroom coffee, you know. I'll buy my own mushrooms and pulverize them. My body does not agree with not supplements, but it's some extracts. My body does not agree with extracts. Like, if it's just the whole herb, the raw herb with the fiber and stuff in it, my body can process it. But if it's just the extract, like, I can make my own tinctures, never have problems. I try to take those tinctures that got like the pharmaceutical grade snake on them and stuff that be at the health food store. I have a bad reaction every time. I can't do it. So whenever I'm in Texas, there's a specific place I stop to get those type of tinctures, but I cannot, there's no other store I can buy them from. They all give me some type of side effect. I don't know what it is, but I cannot do extracts, like even powder form, like how they have pills in the capsules and they say extract. I can't do it. Something wrong with them. Like, I remember one time I was trying to do valerian root and it was capsule. It gave me a headache. But if I just take regular valerian root, make a tea and drink it, the whole root, I'm fine. Consuming whatever they put in them bottles, I can't do it. They're always tampering with stuff. They're always taking something out of something. Like this one lady, she sell like this $60 jug of green powder. And it's this other guy that loves it. But it has ascorbic acid in it. It has some type of orange peel and orange in there. And it tastes like a weedy, earthy, grassy orange punch. Okay? But all that stuff dissolves. Because they extracted the green from it. It's weird. Some type of way it dissolves. So you're like drinking the cocaine version of the herb. It's no longer in its livable alkaline state. That's something to think about. And remember, I'm not a doctor, scientist, nutritionist, nothing. I'm just speaking from my own experience. Something has changed dramatically. with the water, the food, everything. If you're listening and you have IBS, some type of inflammation, you get you a more natural beer like Corona or a lighter beer. And let's say you drink a 6-pack. You urinating and flushing out your liver, kidneys, and gut area because you're urinating. Then you go behind with water. It will pull inflammation out the body. Now, I'm not telling you I've studied this. I'm telling you from my own perspective. Okay. I've had gut issues, inflammation, but I could drink a 6-pack of beer and urinate, inflammation be gone. Something about the food. See, Dr. Sebi tried to teach us something was going wrong where the food that we were eating, by the time we get down to your big colon, it had turned into like 4.0 pH balance, 5.0 pH balance, 3.0 pH balance. So instead of your body using its own acids, it was overriding the acid that was already in the gut. And for some reason, he was trying to protect us and explain that to us. Now, if your ketoacidosis got IBS or some type of gut issue or ulcers or anything like that, the food you eat needs to be pure and living. You can't do the spaghetti, the tomato sauce, the chili, the french fries, the cheese, the pasta. All those sugars turn into acid. Yeah, meat is an acid. Red meat especially is an acid. Wheat, pasta, all that is an acid. So it's just something to think about. Like, one day just get a 6-pack of beer, enjoy yourself and flush your kidneys out, because, and I'm not talking about all these weird beers, I'm talking about something authentic and natural as possible. Not all these IPAs and whatever the hell they be drinking. Just some beer that'll make you piss. Piss. And the best way to try it out, I've been researching, and when you're on your menstrual, your uterus gets acidic. It takes like all that. That's what causes your menstrual acid. Acid rinses. Google it, research. Acid. Your body accumulates all the acid that it want to get rid of, and it sheds the lining. Your body uses acid to remove the lining from the uterus. Okay? So, if you on your menstrual, eat light, eat fiber, nothing rich, and then drink your 6-pack of beer. You're gonna be like, oh wow. So I help reduce the inflammation. Your uterus literally go through like this acid inflammation. And remember, I'm not a doctor, nutritionist, nothing. I study, I do research, I study on myself, and I know if I drink a couple of beers and urinate, any inflammation be gone. I would literally have to eat more toxic food to cause my gastric area to be inflamed. And what I mean by toxic is going to eat a burger at Burger King, McDonald's, going to get a pizza pie, trying to eat some pasta that tastes delicious, but when it sits on your gut, it's just straight acid. You know. And then, you know, if you've done cocaine in the past, like, you know how you catch a drain, the cocaine make you go to the bathroom and poop? Well, at the same time that cocaine went through your stomach and stuff, and it made your lining thinner, right? So you're more susceptible to acid, feeling it, than other people, that never abused drugs or used a certain amount of drugs. But back to what I'm saying. It's something about this Michael Jackson effect going on. Like he opened the door to sedation. He opened the door to like the doctor being at the house, and then like this shit is more common than you think, and they're just pushing it. Like nobody's trying to change the key factors of why don't we get rid of the people who trying to sell us this garbage? Why don't we get rid of the companies that are trying to sell us this garbage? Why don't we get rid of the people that try to infiltrate communities and stuff? Like, it's crazy. Like, people worried about the person selling drugs. No, what about the people who bring them in? What about the communities and governments that bring them in? What about drugs, diseases, everything, the food, the air? Like, not once have we seen any public figure talk about these white lines in the air. Not one. I'm just saying. But for some reason, I just feel like we on that Michael Jackson effect. It's different. And like I say, it's crazy. I see this shit all the time. And I'm like, for them to be pushing this many advertisement, and every advertisement they push, like, even my homie, he injected his stomach with those things, but he was doing it for diabetes, to lose weight. Like, even he punching himself in the stomach, like, what? It's deep. But for medicinal purposes, try that beer thing. You probably don't drink beer, but try it. Like if you got chronic fluid on your ankles, if you have gout in your foot, and remember, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nutritionist. This is something that you would be practicing on your own, or go talk to your doctor. But that uric acid, when you want to get acid off your body, you got to urinate. Your kidneys got to be functioning. Your bladder got to be functioning. A light beer like Coors Light or something like Corona, drink a 6-pack, relax, make sure you're safe at home, make sure you're not cooking and all that, everything fine, and see how your body feel by you urinating continuously. Diabetes, diabetic, diuretic, all that is to siphon, to remove things from the body, impurities. But remember, you can also remove your natural electrolytes. So you got to put electrolytes back in the body. You got to put your salts back in the body, the magnesium, the potassium. You have to your zinc, your copper, your gold. You got to put all that back into the body. Your iron. So just do it wisely. I think everybody should experiment on it. One day on the weekend when they have nothing to do. You know what I mean? You can have inflammation in your back, in your hand, in your knee, in your ankle, in your foot, gout, inflammation in your prostate or anything. You could be on your menstrual. And to relieve that acid, get that acid up off the body. The acid is what eat through your joints, which causes inflammation, which mess up your organs and your glands. Okay? Will give you acid reflux. Try beer for medicinal uses, okay? Just try it one time. Be conscious and aware that you're using it for medicinal uses. And then think about it. All the people All the people back in the day never drank the water because it was contaminated. Well, still today, 2026, which is 2025, but 2026 in a few days. Still today at 2026, we're still dealing with the same issue. We're still dealing with the same issue. Contaminated water. And anything they fix that's natural has no impurities. Because it would change the chemistry of the beer. It would change the chemistry of the alcohol, right? That's like the purest spirit water form you can get. But for some reason, they can use contaminated plastic, contaminated pipes, contaminated this, contaminated that, and keep pushing this contaminated, preservative-based food, right? But something about spirits aren't as pure as it get. I'm just saying. Try it. Try it. Okay, I'm going to get off here. I just know something about that Michael Jackson effect. And this is not to slander his name or anything. I just remember when they was talking about he used to be sedated in his home and had an in-care doctor and shit. And I'm looking at them push all this stuff online like everything is so fucking superficial. Like, people want the easy way out, but nobody is willing to slap the motherfuckers in face that's bringing this toxic shit to our environment. That's all I'm saying. People would rather lose the weight instead of ask, well, what is in this food that's causing me to hold on to this weight anyway? Right? Like, I know what my excuse is. I'm driving 11 hours a day. Okay? And my brain is tired after that, so I'm not going to do much. Do I need to consume less? Yes, I do. Okay? But a lot of people who are active and at work, what their excuse is, who are able to go home every day, get out, stretch their legs, and do shit, it's a difference. So I'm going to leave it there. Unearth the magic. The truth will definitely set you free.